here we have a Samsung 12-inch black and white, 1983. That's not the topic of today's video, but it is part of it. This is a tiny little, billions of these were made. They're solid state. There's nothing special about them. You can still find them on the street or in somebody's garage. They're just cheap, kind of junky little black and white sets. So anyway, this this video is going to be going out to a whole plethora of new subscribers and viewers of the channel. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. It help us grow. I like the work that I do. It's a lost art, and it's definitely dying out. So I'm glad all this interest is being kind of thrown back into it. Anyway, I was down in Missouri, and I was searching Facebook Marketplace because I was down there for another thing, and I found this. And this is not what I wanted. He just wouldn't let me leave without taking it. This is what I wanted. This is the second member of today's video. It's a Sharp 12 or 13 inch tube color set. And it was really cheap. He'd been trying to get rid of it for a while, and it works, apparently. I don't know, I met him in a Walmart parking lot, so a little tube floating around. I didn't untested, I don't know. So anyway, we'll start with this, and we'll get to that here in a minute. I don't care about this thing. If you want it, it's free. Otherwise, it's going to get scrapped out for its film capacitors and wire and resistors to use for resurrections. Let's just hit it. Yep. Pretty dim. Let's see what we got here. Brightness, contrast. Turn both of those all the way up. Ooh, looks like we got... The vertical must have collapsed at one point. There's a line burnt in it. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a line burnt in it. We got nothing. We got nothing. Oh. Nothing. Real dirty tuner. There we go. Let's get an antenna. This is the next resurrection coming.
Law enforcement. Police say a clerk at a gas station in southwest Albuquerque called 911 this morning.
Shots were fired. Some shots spread to the
Tuna really sucks.
Police say no officer.
Let's see if we connect this.
Police investigating this ordeal that
There we
began
go.
late last week. Police say say on Friday, Smith killed 35-year-old officer Justin Hare in cold blood following a traffic stop along Interstate 40.
I don't know why the camera
35
blanks.
miles east of Albuquerque.
Hates that
Hare
even
was
more.
dispatched to help, and after a short conversation about repairing a flat tire and offering him a ride to town, police say things took a deadly turn.
There are some people in our society that are just violent. They're calculated, deliberate in their actions, and they stop at absolutely.
It's like we have some vertical linearity issues at the top here.
Within the New Mexico State Police.
Smith allegedly stole a BMW in Dillon County, South Carolina, and drove 1,500 miles to New Mexico before the vehicle broke down. The car, belonging to Fonicia Machado 4 in Dillon County, South Carolina.
There's the other half of that.
We have reason to believe Jeremy Smith has an extensive criminal history. He's facing multiple charges, including first-degree murder and armed robbery. Officer
Tuner's extremely dirty.
Albuquerque.
People in Saline County are building a better community tonight. A special.
So this one works just fine. Big surprise there, yeah. I guess we can open it up. Alright. When was this even made? January 92. Or 82, sorry. Dyslexia popping in. I'm pretty sure this is cigarette glaze mixed with UV. Wow. This thing is clean on the inside. Tiny little donut flyback. They were still using those in 82, I guess. This thing is clean. I actually do have a CRT tester that will check these little CRTs. It's got some hours on it. I know some of these are instant on, but I don't think this one is. So let me pull out that CRT tester and we'll see what it looks like. So the reason, some people might understand this, the reason why I say I have a CRT tester that can check these is because they use a very low current, high voltage heater. They run them at 12 volts. So you can run it off of like a wall wart or a car or something. Anyway, let's go for it. Oh yeah, just pegs it. This is like a new CRT should peg to scale on this. And we got, I mean, it still pegs it all the way up here. This tester is kind of gimmicky. So, yeah, it's got a real hot tube in it. I don't think this thing has many hours on it. It's got a real hot CRT. So this is basically a Beltron build-it-yourself kit. This was a Heath kit. Again, these are just dime a dozen. I have 4 of them laying over here. Well, there's one there. And then there's 3 right there, so. If anybody wants this, it's free to a good home. This little guy here, that or these nice power resistors and film capacitors can get used in resurrections. These electrolytics are junk, most likely. At least they might not be bad, but their ESR is going to go high in the next few years. Anyway, let's dig into that Sharp. Alright, here she is. And it kind of looks like a GE Portacolor, if you look at it funny. I haven't powered this up, I haven't opened it, I'm really excited to. I want to see what's inside. Sharp color. It's in very, very good shape. Both the antennas are intact. Little cigarette glaze going on though. So this is fine tuning. On-off volume, VHF, UHF, color, tint, brightness, and on the side, vertical hold, horizontal hold, and contrast. Contrast was most of the way down. We'll flip this thing around and see what's on the back. Very Japanese looking. Sharp Electronics Corporation, made in Japan. So I want to say late 60s, early 70s. Super cool, dude. Like, really, really cool. I hope it's got a good CRT. Very small. So we'll crack it open. All right, let's go for it. Gotta do some oh, the antennas. I gotta get the antennas up. That's what the problem is. There we go. Hold standby. All right. Ooh, look at that. That is so cool, man. They just shoved that thing in there. Wow. Tubes down there. We got tubes down there. Tubes up here. Flyback cage. Looks like we got a solid state IF strip. And a solid state tuner. This thing is so cool. For tube replacement, remove indicated screw and lift flyback cage. Wow. Oh man. It freaking swivels. The whole flyback cage swivels. That is so cool. Delta gun, CRT. I want to very carefully remove this and we'll check it. So I'm kind of looking at this thing. I just got the CRT tester out. Damper is branded Sharp. Horizontal output's branded Sharp. The vertical output tube, the audio output tube, they're all Sharp branded, so are all these. This thing might have like no hours on it. So I got 5.7 volts. Power is applied. Filaments are lighting. Let's see what this baby's got. There we go. Wow, really? Really? Holy crap. That's at 5 volts. 800, 850, and 800. So they're all tracking really close. And at 5.7 volts, they're almost pegging the meter out. Holy crap. Let's go to 6.3. So this is normal operating voltage. (900 microamps, 950 microamps, and 900 microamps. This thing is like in super good shape. Like super good shape. And it's still climbing. This one's almost pegged. Green's almost pegged. Blue is getting to almost be pegged. And red is almost pegged. Holy crap. I think I stole this thing. I'm very happy about that. This thing's got a super strong tube. Yeah. Green's pegged out. Red's pegged out. Or blue's pegged out and red's getting there. This thing is like new. Barely any use. Wow. So he did plug it in and turn it on. There's a picture in the listing of this thing with a... Okay, the camera just died. But anyway, let's fire it up. He had it with a raster in the marketplace listing. So we know he's just brute force turned it on, so we can turn it on too. We got, I think there's a cheater cord around here somewhere. I'll grab it. We'll see what she'll do. Cheater cord is installed. Heard the degaussing kick. Tubes are lighting. Oh, wow, I just heard that high voltage come up. That's super bright. Wow. That's bright. That's almost like those retrace lines aren't there in the picture. It's got a picture. Oh, I saw color kick in there for a second. Getting a 10 on this thing. No. Which one of these UHF? It doesn't say. UHF's on bottom. Horizontal doesn't seem happy. Let's change that. It's kind of there. Let me get a real antenna on this thing. Okay, we got a picture.
Authorities say no one else was injured in this shootout. Mexico State Police say Smith has an extensive criminal history. He's facing multiple charges, including first-degree murder and armed robbery. Mary, Melissa, thank you. Overseas now to the final day of voting in Russia's Ukraine presidential election. Thousands protesting Vladimir Putin's rule and expected victory by forming long lines to vote against him. Let's get ready for what happened in London tonight, and Vladimir Putin is already celebrating. And what is he now saying about the death of late opposition leader Alexei Navalny? Yeah, Mary,
A very poor picture, but it is there and color. Let's get the signal generator on it. Okay, we got our B&K pattern generator. It's warming up. I love the very bright phosphor on this thing. Is this on IF? Channel 4. I think he's got problems. I wonder if somebody monkeyed with the AGC control. Where's AGC? There it is. That don't look right. That don't look right at all.
Online, saying in a statement that and we work to find
What are we on? Bars? Yeah. Let's see here. Let's go crosshatch. Oh, what the hell is going on with this thing? It's like doubled up. Let's try channel 4. Something's not right here. Our horizontal is like just freaking out. Let's see what we can do about that. We have a no, we don't have any horizontal controls. There's the focus. So it gets to like right here, you can see the colors really well here. It just completely just craps out. I think we got bad capacitors in the horizontal, because I bet these are everywhere. I think the horizontal deflection's down there. It smells hot. So let's see. Is there anything we can do to help the horizontal? No. Not really. Yeah, it's like tweaking.
questions, Alex. Thank you. We turn now to the House.
Yeah, bad caps in the horizontal is my guess. So I know what's wrong with it, at least. It's a really cool TV. You don't see many of these left. And we'll try it again. See if it'll wake up this time. Nope. I think we're fighting bad capacitors in a horizontal circuit. And there's other issues too. It's there. Trying. It's super bright though. It's just incredibly bright. So there you go. There's a look at a crappy little Samsung TV and a really cool sharp hybrid set. Let me see if I can find like a year on this thing. Like a date code maybe? Oh, it doesn't say on the tubes. That's one big old filter capacitor. Let's see. Here probably. Let's see. Nichicon. I don't know, there's a bunch of electrolytics in this thing. Yep. Little capacitors, those little oil film caps. Go bad. Tendency to short. That's probably what's happening. We could open the high voltage cage, see what's in there. Dinky little flyback and a rectifier tube. Never mind, that thing's massive. There's our rectifier tube. It's got some hours on it. See the wax drippage. But super cool nonetheless. 20 kilovolts is what they run the high voltage at. This thing's just so neat. So I really don't have time for anything like this right now. And I have a couple of sets like this, like early 70s, late 60s Japanese color portables. And they will each get their own justice. I mean, like fully restore, set up, all that. And this one has a super strong CRT, which is I'm really happy about. I have another one here. Came out of a barn in Texas. It works. It's a Sears. And it works. It's a hybrid 2. 8.5-inch Delta Gun color CRT. And it needs everything. It needs a full restoration. And this thing is compact. I mean compact. But this is a really cool set here. And I think I have another one. Little tabletop color TV. Oh yeah, we got a hybrid. Made by JVC. This one's, I think, is also made by Toshiba. Or Toshiba. That one's made by JVC. This is a Sharp. And then we have a mid-60s Sears with a Toshiba CRT or Toshiba chassis in it. That one's rare. That's probably the rarest thing I've ever owned. So, thank you for watching. more to come soon. Our first resurrection video on those TVs we brought back is about halfway done. I'm running into some pretty big problems with it, so it may be a little while. You may get a couple time waster videos in between, but they'll definitely start floating because I got to get these things videoed and out of here and leave. They need to leave. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like and drop a comment and subscribe it. It helps the channel grow. So thank you for watching.